What is happening recently in the Horn of Africa is quite challenging. In the month of March, President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, the president of Somalia, wrote a letter to the White House to Donald Trump asking him to come and take exclusive permanent facilities in its country. He asked Trump to come and build a military base in its ports, in its airfield, the airfield of Bambara and Belgada, and also build ports in its port of Berbera. In exchange, America is not supposed to recognize the Somaliland as a sovereign country, and America will actually protect his political influence in his country. And at the same time, Somaliland have reached out to America to come around and build a military base in its port in exchange for a recognition of the Somaliland. This is quite challenging because once America recognizes the Somaliland as a sovereign nation, every single American ally will actually recognize the Somaliland as a sovereign nation. The Americans actually need a port in Somalia or Somaliland because their port in Djibouti is being contested. China actually built a military base beside the American military base in Djibouti. And at the same time, Djibouti government was actually pronouncing neutrality when Gaza and Israel was at war, but they were protecting the Houthis, which was attacking the Israel ship and the Western ship. So this has actually brought America to think twice. They wish to have another port beside the one of Djibouti because they think that the leaders of Djibouti does not actually support America, because if you don't support Israel, the Americans consider it that you don't really support them because Israel is one of their strongest allies in the entire world. So my comment for this is, I don't really support this. I think it's quite challenging. I think that the leaders of Somaliland and Somalia is actually giving up what they're actually supposed to protect, and they're giving up. And you watch a commentator in the next 20 to 30 years say that America came around and colonized the Somaliland or Somalia. I don't really know the one that America is actually going to choose, but you see them criticizing this same America that they were actually calling upon to come around to their rescue in one way or the other. They will actually call them out in the next 30 years. So this is one of the reasons why I do not really support dividing. I mean, look at South Sudan, dividing from Sudan. Look at the enormous amount of conflict that's happening in South Sudan. Nigeria eagerly wants to break up. Cameroon eagerly wants to